PC. Unmute you. Right. Okay, I think we should be live. We should be ready. Alright. Good evening, ladies and gents. We are back with some more Esports Hub action. We are doing a Last of Us tournament this evening, and I am joined with a friend this time around, and he shall be helping me out with the casting. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Looking forward to getting into this one. Now, he knows a bit more about the Last of Us than myself. We're doing it's a little bit of a challenge. We're doing a stream of a stream, so we'll see how this does play out. But I think we're nearly ready to jump into it. So the players should be starting very soon. Best of 5 series. We've got Yuck taking on Burst, I believe. Should be an interesting match. Start this tournament off.
They should be starting in a second, as I just told them to.
Perfect, perfect. So, how are you feeling about this? Do you know much about these teams? I know you said one of them seems to have a little bit of instability going on there, keeping that composure.
Yes, one of them actually loses a lot of composure playing S up. In terms of the ladder and playoffs, obviously they're both very good teams and have really good lineups, in my opinion.
Awesome. We'll have to see how this one gets on. It should be a good one. That is for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing. This is a new thing for me, as I say. First time experiences with The Last of Us. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm very excited.
Should be starting.
Just waiting for the boys. That's fine.
Okay.
Alright,
There we
it
go.
looks like the game
Time.
is underway. Getting underway. Alright. We are jumping on board, I should point out, with Nathan from Yuck. We'll be using his POV for this. This will be, we'll try and swap it around, as there is no caster tool for this, so we're kind of doing a bit of makeshift here for this tournament. We're loading on in.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so off the break, I'll hand it over to you, my friend. Take it away.
So, it seems like Courage, which is Nathan on the YouTube channel, is running semi. I'm pretty sure Shizu is a very old and burst player. He always runs burst. Two seem like they're taking control of 24, while the other team is pushing the guy that is alone. Atikan went down, so I'm pretty sure the other team should be pushing these two to get a full squad wipe.
Yep,
As you can see, Courage is trapped while his teammate spawned behind him and he picks one off as it's a 2v2 now. They might be able to res, yes, as they are doing now.
Thanks for looking out.
Right, pretty even start so far. Nothing too crazy. Looks like we're going to get into some action real close up here. Getting some shots. Switches to the pistol. Good shots with the pistol. He's going to clean up too.
Look out, he's got a rifle.
Marginal life advantage, 19 to 18.
He got a 3-piece, which is very helpful at the start of the match as they have a big lead. Probably
Definitely.
go and play very passive now.
Fucker ain't getting up.
So what's their goal here? Are they gonna try and just keep pressing their advantage, or just play it calm, play it safe for now, and
I
not
mean,
waste their lives?
from what I've seen, they should be able to spawn trap them, keep them in the spawn so they don't get boxes, health kits. So they have map control, and as they get a very big lead, they'll start playing passive. Pretty sure that's their play there.
Alright. See, they're just
Just keeping them in the spawn. That's
Yeah.
all they have to do now.
and how's that timer gonna come into it? Is that 12 minutes on the clock? How's that gonna affect things down the stretch? Is that putting pressure on, or not really?
I mean, they will have to waste a lot of time, as a tournament like that will be very campy, and a lot of players will be playing very passive. So a lot of time will be wasted by camping, waiting, and spawn trapping maybe occasionally. But it just depends on the team, I guess.
Cool. We'll have to see. Still, little life advantage, 19 to 16. All is calm, just taking their time at the moment. Trying to rotate round now as his teammate seems to have spotted two. See through the vision there.
One of them is running Hawkeye, which is very helpful for team play. They're rotating around, taking the boxes. That's not so good for Yuck. Seems to get one down there. Courage is probably going to throw a smoke and push in to get the second guy while he tries to revive.
That smoke seems to have backfired a little bit there, or was that a smoke back at him?
Yeah, it's a counter smoke so he doesn't push him up.
Good
Oh,
plays,
they seem
good
to get
plays.
a full squad wipe. Perfect.
Excellent, that's exactly what they would have wanted. That's what kind of best case
Yeah,
scenario, because they seem to have Burst seem to have had the flank coming in there, and they seem to have
it
dealt with
worked
it
out.
really well. Crafting up another smoke bomb here. Let's see how he puts
He has
these ones to use.
3 smokes. That's really strong, as he has a big lead, and the other team's not getting much boxes, and they don't have control of the map. So
Alright, let's see how he puts to use these smoke bombs as he's just taking his time, making sure he doesn't get picked off. Certainly a lot slower than experienced. I mean, I'm used to the rushing run and gun of Call of Duty, as some of you may know who have been with me for some of the Esports Hub Call of Duty tournaments in the past. You know how fast-paced those can be. It's a bit more tactical, a bit more slow just for the moment. See how this develops. Next few minutes or so. Picks up a little bit more ammo there for his rifle. His teammates are in the action, getting one down by the looks of things. Gonna make his way over, try and support his teammates. Has one up in middle. Needs a few shots, but ooh, nice kick, nice drop there in the middle. Off to the side in that alley. Down for the second.
Down one tourist.
playing very safe, as it's a burst against him. A burst is a very powerful weapon against the semi.
What do you prefer, burst or the semi?
Fucker
What do you
ain't
think
getting up.
is probably the best gun for the job?
I mean, it just depends on the player, to be fair. But for me, I prefer the semi over the burst.
I wish I had something to contribute to that. Say I preferred one, but I haven't played the multiplayer. I feel this is a whole new experience. I'm learning along the way here. What's going down?
They got another down.
Seem to be pulling out quite a life advantage now. 9 lives in the lead. Is that big for them now?
It's really big, but I mean, if they start playing a bit too pushy or even passive, they might get comebacked, as it happened a lot in the past.
Smoke out.
Right, smoke's going out. They're trying to develop this push. The teammate does go down.
That one's dead.
Bit of a trade there. So they just gotta be smart with their pushes, not be over aggressive or too defensive at this point.
He has no ammo,
Yeah.
and he's getting pushed by 3 players. I think he gave up at this point.
That is kind of worst case scenario from that push. He will hit the respawn and go again. So that was 3 down, I believe, for a moment. So that's going to take 3 lives off their clock,
Wait up.
off their counter.
Picked up.
Good
There
to
you go. Yeah. Another teammate going down. It's just not looking so good for Yuck right now.
One down.
Yeah, they're not playing together, but right now it's 2v1. If they get this guy, then it'll be a really good, a big lead. But it seems like he smoked and got one of them.
One of the Yuck
Hopefully,
players.
Scissor will be able to waste time.
Fucking dying.
Oh, 2 Yuck players down.
Fuck.
Not looking
I'm
good.
down.
Can the last remaining teammate make a play?
Uniform.
Save his buddies.
Got one down.
Keep 'em coming. Shit, I gotta wrap this up.
I think I'm pretty sure he got 2 downed. It's just the last one, 2v1. Play it smart and just trap him in and get them both of them.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah, all 3 down, squad wipe.
Excellent stuff. Looked a bit dicey for a second there for Yuck. Thought maybe things might start slipping away for them just for a second. But they seem to have regained from those couple of kills.
All done.
The burst
Let's go.
did collect. Sort of re-establishing their map control a little bit by the looks of things.
Hey, look, Firefly.
Try some smoke.
More smokes coming out. Seem to have been pretty influential so far in this game. Lots of favours, but counter smokes coming through. Only 3 lives spare remaining for burst. So this, I don't want to call it just yet, but this is looking like this could be a Yuck win in map number 1. Best of 5, of course. So by no means all over.
Let's see him take. Fuck, I'm down.
Jeez, was that a trade right there? Did they kill each other?
Yes, they did, yes.
That one sure is dead.
That happens quite a lot.
Glad you're covering my ass.
They are now in sudden death, I'm pretty sure.
Dead.
So at this point, the enemy team can see
All done.
them on the minimap. So I'm thinking they're gonna have to trap them in. Camping would be a great idea at this point. They
Right.
still have a big lead, but it's
Few of
doable.
these
It's
fuckers
doable.
left.
You reckon they can bring this back?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Wow.
For sure. The enemy team can see them on the minimap. They're all exposed right now, so they can't camp without being seen. As it's sudden death, last lives. But if they get all 3 of them, that's it. That's the game.
Interesting. So they have that sort of the positioning, the knowledge of where their opponents are, but they don't have lives to work with. So they're gonna have to
Yeah.
see if they can work something out here. Find a few picks and go from there.
4 minutes left, so the enemy team has to really push them at this point.
Firefly, watch yourself.
Down one tourist.
There
You
goes
got one
down
down.
first.
Right.
That one's dead. Yeah,
The second.
they ain't coming back.
And
Game,
the
bro.
third. And that is game. So that will be map number 1 going over to Yuck. Seemed pretty convincing there, mate. Alright. Any comments on that one? What do you think? That seemed pretty
I mean,
pretty
they had
dominant
a
to
really
me.
good start, really good start. I think Burstyle have done a bit of mistakes by at the start. They tried to flank and they choked that and lost a squad wipe, which might have cost them the match.
Yeah, that flank that they had going on seemed to be that seemed to be a play where they really sort of had the game in their hands in a way, and it kind of slipped away from them. That again, that squad wipe, as you say, on them, just didn't really work out for them. Anyway, second map, moving on. Should
Seems
be
like he's switching his loadout to Explosion Expert 2, which helps with smoke radius and bombs.
all right. What do you think what do you think is going to be their game plan with that? Do you think they're going to get a bit more, try and be a bit more aggressive, be a bit more confident, or just kind of keep that balance?
From what I've seen before, they try to get squad wipe and then they keep rotating, wasting a lot of time, and then try to pick them off one by one.
All right.
But Burstyle, I'm not sure what they'll be doing.
Okay, let's see how this one works out. Yuck, up 1-0, which is good. As you mentioned, they're a bit of an emotional team. Sometimes things seem to get to them, so certainly they'll be set and ready for this series now. So, have to see if Burst can pull this one back and shake off that loss. Seemed to be quite a one-sided affair, more or less. At least to the untrained eye, anyway. We'll see.
There's a Firefly base close by. Be careful and stick together.
Right, here we go, into map number 2. See how this one plays out. Up, looking for their opponents. See on the minimap, those red dots are approaching as this push is building.
Again, they took control of the map, took the middle box. Burstyle are not a really good position at this point. Same mistake happened.
So do you like to see them be a bit more sort of aggressive up to the middle of the map, off the break? Or?
Taking control of the map is one of the main priorities in this game, I guess. They did get a flank and kill someone off. Too. It's a 1v2 now. It's gonna finish him up. No, he couldn't finish him off. I mean, it worked out for them. They had a plan of 2 pushing middle, 1 flanking, and he got the guy at the back.
Excellent. That was what could have been quite dicey. That worked out for them. That's great. So that's kind of the break, I guess, going over to Burst there, as they're going to get the early life advantage.
Watch yourself.
Be Yuck coming off respawn. Courage was the last man to fall there.
Spawn trapping one guy. Yeah. 4 spawn lead.
How difficult is it to get out of a spawn trap in this game? Is that sort of one of those things where it can really quickly get out of control? Or can
It's really hard because most players know the spawn pretty well. And like the spawns are different. You can give someone 15-second spawn, 10-second. It's quite different depending on how the team really plays.
Right. So they got them. That's Burst with a pretty solid advantage right now. 16 lives to 20 lives. Burst in the red, of course. 20 lives in hand. 3 up at this point. Looks like the push is developing back towards middle map. It's going to see one player and dip out there. Swing it round. Going up with his teammates on his right hand side. We caught vision of just 2 players from Burst behind that sort of metal fencing there.
Firefly, watch
Yeah,
your
one is
back!
on the left. He just wasted a smoke, which isn't good, as he should have kept it as a counter smoke. He has a pretty solid lead. Um, see how they're gonna push that though.
Looks like grenades and smokes coming in. Should be easy pickings for Burst, you'd think, coming through the smoke, but they do get 2 down actually. Nicely done. Can they finish off the kills? Looks like they do finish 1. Courage will be backing up. So he's still looking. Looks like he's looking for some spawners now.
Yes, he's spawn trapping. See if they're actually gonna spawn there or not.
Doesn't look like it, by the looks of things.
Got a uniform right there.
Oh, there's one.
They did spawn there.
They did. So there's certainly one person there. So the gamble looks like it might have played off. 2 players there getting the shots in.
Look out! Got a rifle.
Looks like he's running low on ammo though with his rifle, so could get caught out here if he does run out of ammo and they end up pushing him. Be careful here. Close game. 16 lives just to 17, so not the massive lead that we saw for Yuck in the previous game.
There's only 2 of them, so I'm pretty sure that last guy might have spawned behind. They're still not leading.
Right. Maybe that player got a bit of a different spawn. Do you think he maybe could try and set up a flank here?
Yes, but Yok will be expecting it for sure.
Right.
Watch yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
looks
it's
like they're
all
all
3.
together.
It's all 3.
Gets vision with that sensor. Was that a knock through? That was a very nice shot. Through sort of all the mist and things.
Got a rifle.
Hawkeye is really helping the team out here.
Smoke.
So, as against the red marks.
One down.
He got 1 down.
Try some smoke on for size.
Should be pushing right now.
That one's dead.
Looks like they got a kill there secured. 2 men left standing. He's very weak.
Wrap this up.
Courage needs to
Dead.
apply a med kit there. Get himself fixed up. His teammates do pick up another kill there, so that's just 1 player left alive. He's going to do some looting, get himself some more ammo. Looks like he's going to craft himself some more smoke bombs, which has been very big for them so far. See how he plays this one. Get a regroup with his teammates, looking for any angles, any lines of sight that he can pick up. Some more parts. Still quite low on ammo. He's not going to be spraying for days.
Try some gas. Got a rifle.
Smoke out though, let's see. This should be a signal
Helped
for
his
his
teammate,
teammates
the
pushing up.
last guy.
Getting the knock, more
Wasn't a great
smokes.
smoke. And he got a Dan Shiv. He picked up someone by the spawn. Now they have a 3 spawn lead, I'm pretty sure.
Excellent stuff. There comes the execution.
Fucker ain't getting up.
Oh, 5 spawn? Is a 5 spawn lead?
That is,
Don't know math, man.
can't see, 15 to 12, so
Oh,
well, that
4
will be,
spawn.
yeah, when that spawn comes through,
Yeah.
that'll be 11 lives remaining. So 4 life
All
lead.
done. Let's go.
Mistaken. Right, coming back through to the middle of the map. Seven minutes left on the clock this time around.
Got it down again.
Another good down. shots going in as well on the second player. So they're going to push up. Someone playing sneaky in the alley there.
Cover me, I got him. One down. Keep it up.
Got him down as well. They really just seem to wipe the floor with them there. Very quick downs.
At this point, I don't think they'll be able to come back from what I've seen from the first match and how they lost the lead at the start. But they might surprise.
Yeah, we'll certainly see if they can pull this one back. It's looking great. Yuck looking good to pull out the two game advantage here after winning the first map, as you say. They did so in dominating fashion. It's in the car for cover. In for the respawners. Has vision on one. That hearing, focused hearing.
One down.
Looks like his teammate has found someone who's managed to get down.
Yeah, got a rifle. Smoke out.
Smoke out, and here should come the push.
He won't be able to run away as he's getting flanked,
Breathing, I got
and he
this.
gets the down.
Thanks. Give me a sec. We're good to go.
There you go. Another excellent push coming through from Yuck, as he really seem to be pulling away now in the lives advantage. Just 5 minutes left on the clock. Time slipping away from Burst in this one, and lives also. As they only have 5 remaining.
All done. Let's go.
Getting harder and harder. Bring this one back. Momentum fully in the hands of Yuck right now. Gets the... I was going to say he's going to get the rest on his teammate there, but getting pushed himself. Trades are down.
Get your ass over here and help me out.
He's throwing a lot of bombs and smokes, not knowing where the play is. He's rotating to the other spawn. Just gonna help them a lot by wasting a lot of time, and as you can see, he's camping in the river.
Right. Couple of kills there for Burst, but not a full squad wipe just yet. Shall see if they can try and make something of it. As I said, limited amount of lives remaining. Coming off the spawn, let's see. Can be done. Looks like his teammate is going to go down. Be big for Burst if they can try and secure a couple of kills here. That might actually start bringing them back in the game, and maybe Yuck might start to panic a little bit, seeing their lead slip away.
Smoke coming out.
That one's dead.
Push shut down there.
That was a really important kill they got there.
Wait up. Good to go.
Definitely was. Holding the line. So he's going to get shot in the back though.
Right.
Lane does come through.
His teammates gets him down though.
He's dead.
Yeah, gets the trade, nicely done, and that's 2 down there, I believe. So they're only going to have 1 life remaining spare. After they
3
come
minutes to go.
after they come off respawn, so I think we can say that this is almost done and dusted
All done. Let's go.
for this map. Once I'm out of the map, for celebration perhaps. Right, they need to just get 1 more kill and then a full squad wipe, and they've won this map. 2 minutes. So they really need to be worried about the clock here. They don't really, do they? Just pick them off and clean
To
up.
be fair, I think you should just start rotating, waste time, as it's just 2 minutes, so it'll be kind of hard for Burstyle to push while every player is alone. rotating and wasting a lot of time. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think Yuck should take this map too.
Right. Bar a miraculous comeback.
Down one uniform.
He gets it on.
Try some
That's not good.
Out.
I'll fix you up.
To be going for a revive, not a really smart idea.
Glad you're covering my ass.
Manages to catch it anyway. Plenty of smokes around. Looks like there might be a down through the smoke there, I'm not sure. I've caught eyes of one.
I'm pretty sure that's game. They wasted a lot of time though.
He's got a rifle. Fuck, I can't keep going like this.
Teammate trying to cover them as they go down to the river.
Another knock coming through, but it's not going to be a kill just yet, at least.
He covered his teammate, which is very, very smart plays.
Wait up, you're covering my ass.
And there comes the res. They've actually got 2 down right now.
Let's finish him
So
off.
last player standing
That's-
for burst. That should be game. I don't think he's going to kill every last player in 50 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm fucking dying.
that's a GG.
That is a GG. Excellent stuff. And that will be Yuck taking the 2-0 edge
Few of these fuckers left.
in this match.
Flashlight. Sniper! One leg turret. I'm down.
Come on now, keep breathing. I got this.
I'm down.
So that clock does
Thanks.
wind down.
I'm fucking dying over here.
So, what do you think Burst kind of did wrong? I mean, they had that good break off the start, but then they just couldn't seem to keep it going. Were they just not playing
They
as a
seem
team,
to
or-
let the team take control of the map, and that's how they lost a lot of spawns by the team taking boxes, making smokes, crafting health kits, crafting smokes, which really cost them in the match. As Versatile had some smokes, but they decided to push with it rather than keep it as counter smokes.
Alright.
Would you be able to show Verstile's POV?
Yep, let's see if we can figure that one out, as we have been on these guys for a little while. Let's chuck it over quickly. Hide my screen, so you guys don't have to of that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, we should be good to go with a POV swap. This time on the POV of Yuck, as we're moving into the third and potentially final map here. What do you want to see from from Burst to? How can they bring themselves back into this series? What's going to be their main goal? To bring them back into these games.
It will definitely be harder for them as they have so much pressure. 2-0, it's a very big lead on burst style, but big possibility that they can come back. Burst style have won a lot of tournaments in the past, so it's possible. It's possible.
So they have that kind of experience to kind of fall back on and rely on, but it's when you're down this much, it's kind of the momentum's not in your favour. It's always going to be tricky to bring it back, but hopefully they'll be able to draw on some of experience and pull themselves back into this one. We may be able to have a couple of extra games. Otherwise, this will be the series if they can't pull it together. Said Yuck 2-0 up in his best of 5.
Há uma base de vagalumes perto. Tenham cuidado e permaneçam
See
juntos.
what they can get done. Alright.
Espera aí.
Terminei.
What gun is this? This is something new. It's a sniper rifle.
It's the hunting rifle, yes.
Alright. See if you can find any pics with that. I love watching snipers. Oh, at least he got
Yeah,
sniped
no.
back.
Fui atingido.
That's not worked out quite so as well as he'd hoped, I'd imagine.
Eu cuido disso.
Eagle going down early, but he's going to be rezzed, so that's not the end of the world.
Once again, York has control over the map. Not looking good at the start.
Y'all just seem to be really good at the moment of just getting that map control, aren't they? They're just getting that good break off the start, and it's really setting them up for the rest of the game. Bar that sort of first part of the second map where they got flanked, but just seem to be just having lots of control. In for players. Still no kills have been drawn. So just that one knock. Finally, an engagement coming through. First knock does go in favour of Yuck. Trade. Flank coming through.
Ainda bem que você me cobriu.
Careful, he's going to dip out of there through the smoke. It's going to be quite hard to take up those close range engagements with that hunting rifle, I'd imagine, so he's going to want to stay clear of that. Trying to find those longer lines of sight.
Soldado a menos.
Nice shot through the smoke there.
Peguei
Pushing through.
Podem ver. Tá morto.
Knocks coming through, and that's was that a squad wipe there? I think there's at least two
Yes,
down there.
yeah.
Squad wipe, nice.
Squad wipe.
That's a good start. How do you sort of build from this now? You're looking for the spawners and just sort of trying to make sure
I
you
would
don't
say
lose control.
Spawn trapping. Yeah, spawn trapping, keeping them in the spawn, taking all the boxes, keeping your smokes and not attacking with them as to defend, you know.
Yeah. So just kind of making sure you're using them as more of a defensive thing to keep your lives rather than trying to use them to kill the other players.
Dados. Experimente fumaça.
Saying that as the smoke goes out. Gonna get to crafting another one
Vamos lá.
and dip out there.
Terminei. Vamos. Esse aí tá morto.
I think his teammate picked up that kill, so... Ooh.
Droga.
Trading hunting rifle shots right now.
Morto. Fui atingido.
Really good play by Yuck.
Yep, they seem to have got two down there quite
Rápido.
convincingly.
Vou você.
That res should go through.
Vejam todos esses.
Alright, off the respawn. So I think they have. I think Burst still have that small life advantage, just for now, but nothing too crazy. Plenty of time on the clock still. 11 minutes just passed. Just gonna regroup here, I think.
Pronto. Vamos lá.
Get a few boxes, get a few pieces and stuff going. Wait to see how this push will develop. See one pushing up on the minimap. Have an idea of these two players just waiting. Here comes the push.
Ei, cuidado aí. Ele tem rifle ali.
So the shot misses, but smoke is ready.
Experimente pouco de fumaça.
Now it
Did
goes.
stun him, but doesn't seem like they've made any moves there. Just kind of a waste of smoke. As you can see, he's getting pushed. He has no counter smoke. He wasted that. He gets a close-up headshot.
That's kind of more of a Suddenly you're relying on luck there more than nothing, which might run out eventually. You're getting that, so. Very impressive shots, he's making it work. So I'll take my hat off to him. He's going to get himself another smoke in there. Quick reload in as well. They do manage to kind of extend their lead a little bit, despite sort of questionable smoke plays there. Getting themselves into a good position. Maybe able to pick a few players off here. Looking for those spawners. Yeah, he does catch vision. I think there's a player down.
Experimente pouco de fumaça.
There goes the smoke. Was that a better use of the smoke? Gets himself out of there.
Tô bem.
I think he was about to get cleaned up from behind.
Teammates goes down, getting pushed by 2. They're playing a bit more aggressive from the Yuck. Get squad wipe. They should be spawn trapping. As 2 will be spawning that side. 1 possibly other side.
Right. Push from
Oh,
Yuck.
no, spawn.
Hits that squad wipe. Here they come. I'll find them off the spawn. Get that spawn trap set up. Going for the quick scope there. Find it. Nail bombs coming through. Actually cleaned up.
Getting picked up at 1 by 1, which is not good play by Burst.
Absolutely, it looks like Yuck making a bit of a stand here. Getting the kills that they need. Trying to bring this one a little bit closer. Dare I say it? A comeback on the cards. Of course, a 3-0. But they want to make that statement early on in the tournament. It's just 14 lives to 10 now. First, still with the life advantage, just for the moment. However, player is down. See. Probably going to get cleaned up any moment, and there he goes. He's going to leave just 2 players alive. Burst for the moment. His teammate goes down, and he goes down as well, so that's a squad wipe coming through there, I believe. Not what you want to be seeing from Burst. Seem to just be getting picked apart here. Try and regroup as a team and just try and hold on. 6 minutes left on the clock. Getting very close, down to the wire now. Have better loot. Some stuff crafted. Get some more ammo.
Tô bem.
Ei, olha, vagalume, se cuida.
Spot 1. Push for the quick shot, but it's not going to land.
Burst not in a really good position at the moment, as they're back at the spawn, getting spawn trapped once again, not being able to push out. Shaft doesn't have a counter smoke. Sure how this is gonna go.
Max against the wall here, smoke's coming through. Can they hold
Getting
on?
pushed. Really aggressive. Go down.
Merda, tô cego.
Lots of smokes going on. Nades and things coming through. They're really in a spawn trap right now, aren't they? There's not much they can really do about this at the moment.
They've lost the lead there. It was a really good play by Yuck. Alone. His team couldn't cover him there. As you can see, every push, 3,000 smokes are thrown at one player. And Versatile does not have a counter smoke again. He's
Nice.
pushing out the spawn. Really smart. One of his teammates seems to spawn on him. I'm not sure why he did that, but...
Interesting. We'll see if it works out for them. Get a favourable spawn there, maybe they can turn it into something. So now they are down in lives. It's a turn of events. There's just 3 minutes left on the clock now, as that might start to come into play. Gonna have to be wary of it, surely, at this point. 7 lives to 9. Moving up behind the tree, trying to find some players. Get his scope on someone. Sees a flash of one, but he's going to get picked behind the tree there. Not great positioning. I see that sniper flash again.
Olha a fumaça.
His teammate's trying to push up.
Fumaça.
Get some covering fire going on. They all seem to be lined up at the back there. Might get cleaned up, but no. Flank, they were ready for that. They weren't ready. They weren't going to get all shot in the back there.
Desgraçado morreu.
They're playing really well considering they're literally just trapped in one place, pushing together.
Fui atingido, morto.
He gets it down, and there's this, that was a really important down right there again.
Excellent
10
stuff.
minutes left.
You love to see it. 5 lives to just 8. Yuck really on the brink of closing this game out.
Pronto.
See if they can do it. Possibly the closest game of the 3, I'd say, thus far. But again, Burst had the lead for the most part, and it just seems to be slipping away from them. They allowed themselves to get spawn trapped.
Pronto, vamos lá. Olha a fumaça!
Smoke is out. Fragile lead. Just 1 life between the teams as the time is winding down.
That's a tie game.
It's
Right
a
there.
tied game. Alright. Very interesting. These two teams making it very hard to choose who's going to win. How to predict this.
Desgraçado não
Nail
vai
bomb
encontrar.
going through. See how that will be used.
Tô bem.
Pushing up onto this side, this little alley.
1 minute left, they might go for a tie.
Alright, so I've never seen a tie in this before. What happens in a tie?
They have to rematch the map.
Alright, so go to a full replay of the map. Do you think that's something that Yuck will mind doing? Or they mind having a restart here? Or do you think they'll want to close it out?
I'm pretty sure they would be going for a tie, but Versatile, definitely, because they have no matches won, so yeah, it's going to be a tie match. They're not taking any risks of losing any rounds.
Right. Looks like this is going to be. It will be a tie then. As the final seconds ticking away. Looks like we'll be throwing it to a restart of the map. Shots coming through though. Get anyone.
Eles nos pegaram, não é? Já
That
era.
will be that, a tie, as you thought. So that will be a restart of the map then. Of the map. Right. Do you think any particular team has kind of the advantage there, given that, you know,
I would say
Yuck brought
Yuck.
that back?
I would have say at the end Yuck should have pushed, as I mean, Burst were at the back of the map again, so Yuck maybe should have pushed, and they might have won.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
We'll have to see how. I wonder how the momentum will be between the two teams at this point. I think Yuck brought that map back pretty much to that point where we were tying up, so maybe they're feeling confident moving into this map, and that could be bad for Burst. And I don't think Yuck really need to stress, as they do have that 2-0 advantage in the series anyway, so don't need to get flustered or anything. And I don't think they will be getting burnt out or anything. Hopefully they will be feeling good and ready to go.
Certo, pessoal. Os vagalumes estão
Close this one out here.
Invisível será atingido. Fodam-se aqueles caras.
Alright, looks like a change of plans here. No hunting rifle this time.
Tá bom, cara. Tô bem.
I was wondering whether that might have come through, as that I wasn't really sure whether that hunting rifle was kind of hurting them or it was kind of playing in their favour.
It was definitely not helping at all.
Right.
Other team was playing so aggressive, pushing together, he couldn't do anything with his hunting rifle.
Alright, so wise change. He's gonna get found pretty much instantly. He gets picked off and he's gonna be executed there. Not a good start. Another one going down. This looks like this could be a squad wipe coming through early on in this game.
Guess one trap, really smart plays by Yuck. He's left alone. Yeah, the whole team's gonna push him.
See if they can get this kill. For them. You can already see these lives seem to be spiraling out of control already, it seems.
Burstel, they're not. They haven't been able to get the lead back, as you've seen previous matches.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how this is gonna go, as again they're camping in their spawn, waiting for the enemy to push them and trap them, which isn't a good idea, as they have a 4 spawn lead.
Absolutely, they're gonna have to try and
4 and
break out of
5.
this one.
5 spawn lead.
Growing concern for Burst right now, as they're feeling this map slip away from them. There goes another one. Another down. Another one. Looking like this could be another squad wipe. Where has Yuck brought this from? They just seem to have kicked it up a gear since the restart of this map. They really
Shaft Eagle has switched to a burst. I think that's a pretty good idea, considering he's a burst main, a really good player with the burst.
Alright, see if he can get anything done with his burst. Maybe he might have considered swapping that out the first game when he had the hunting rifle, I don't know. That would have been a wise choice when they were getting pushed. We shall see. Can he get anything done with this, as it's 12 lives to 20. Huge advantage for Yuck right now. They don't really need to panic about anything. They've got time and lives all on their side. They haven't lost a single player yet. Regardless, here comes the push. First, looking like they're trying to hunt down the enemy, trying to find some kills. They desperately need them. Here goes one.
Droga, fui atingido.
To get the res on his teammate, does so.
Pronto, vamos lá.
Ain't finished just yet.
Esse tá morto mesmo.
Where are the rest of the players? That is the question. Going on a hunt.
Alume, toma
Finds
cuidado.
one.
Tá bom, cara, tô
Gets
bem.
some shots in. It's vision of two there. Through the hearing enhancement. Focused hearing.
Vagabundo.
His teammate does go down though, so he's going to back up here. Might find some cover.
Vem até aqui e me ajude.
Quick bandage.
Alume.
Grenade coming through.
Droga. Fumaça,
This is where you push now. I think. Side of Yuck, you get the players down in the smoke.
Esse mesmo.
Finishes 2 off.
Nicely done. At least manages to get 2 kills out of that. I think that's kind of best case scenario for them at this point, isn't it? Out of that push, they could have got a squad wipe.
Soldado.
Wiped, I guess. Right, taking on courage now. Still a heavy life advantage for Yuck. Reduced marginally anyway, down to 16 lives left for Yuck versus Burst's 10.
Soldado.
Burst, of course, in the blue. Smoke bomb at the ready.
Vamos ver engolirem essa.
Out it goes. He's going to try and make a push out of this, I think, but he's going to get himself down. That's not what you want to see.
Vamos ver engolirem essa. Respira, eu cuido disso.
And
I'm
now-
not sure what he was trying to do, pushing alone, 2 players.
He didn't really have that team support, did he?
No.
A bit of a panic play
Bomba armada, cuidado
coming
aí.
through. Over eager, perhaps.
Trying to cut him off so they don't rotate to the other spawn.
Might be down here, or at least crouching. He's going to hit this flank.
Caçadora tem.
Oh dear, caught looting and punished. That's not good. That's not what you wanted to see. That's another life down for 4 burst. So another player down as well. 2 players going down, leaves just 1 off the spawn. Finds the drop on one of them. Other members of Yup. Looks like he's going to craft a quick bomb here. Throw that out.
Cuidado aí. Esse não vai levantar.
Vagabundo, atenção.
Holding the line marginally here. Big life advantage though. Teammate coming off respawn. But he's immediately shut down
Droga, fui atingido.
off the spawn.
Bomba armada, cuidado aí.
Seems like Yup just have that full map control.
Me pegaram. Merda, fui atingido.
Resistance seems to be
Vamos ver
crumbling.
engolirem essa. Boom.
7 minutes left on the clock, so
Droga, fui
plenty of time.
atingido.
I think that's going to really come into it here as lives are dwindling.
It's a little good for Burst.
Eu não
Kind
posso
of losing hope for them now.
Peguei um.
tô sangrando.
Looks like this could be the final moments of Burst here in this match.
Espere, vou consertar você.
It's been pretty one-sided affair, really, hasn't it? It's
Pronto.
all been
vamos lá.
Yuck in this series, so to this point.
Esse aí tá morto.
Me dá tempo.
Have to think bar some
Ei, me dá cobertura.
crazy comeback in the last minutes of this game.
Tô bem.
This should be a Yuck win, and a Yuck 3-0 win at that. Starting off strong in this tournament. Making their presence felt early on. I believe this is the top 16
Tô bem.
in the tournament. So,
Tá bom, cara. Tô bem.
a long road ahead. Still. These guys, but to a good start, as I say. Another player from Burst, another 2 players from Burst going down there. So looks like this, and that's 3 down. That's gonna be a wipe. And you have to think that's gonna seal the nail.
Vem até aqui.
Put the
Me
nails in the
ajude.
coffin there. Looking good for Yuck for the rest of the tournament, mate.
They do have a strong team ahead of them next round.
Oh, who's coming up next? Let's see.
It's gonna be Resistance. They're a really good team. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, to be fair. They're really strong, so
All right. So they could potentially meet their match there, or have a much closer match than this has been, at least on paper. Looking like that could be a good one. His final lives dwindling away here.
Vamos ver engolirem essa.
Cuidado, cara, ele tem o rei pra... Merda! Me dá cobertura,
Pronto,
tenho que me
vamos lá.
curar. Lume! Frango atirador!
End in the back of the map.
Tô sangrando!
Just 1 life in hand. 4 minutes left on the clock. That time slipping away as well. They're gonna push out.
doesn't have a health kit. Yeah, that's game.
There goes 2 of his teammates. Only 1 respawn remaining, so only 1 more can get back in, and that should be the last man standing, I believe. And that's game. So, Yuck securing their the 3-0 versus Burst. It's a game about to be officially wrapped up in just a minute. There it is. Alright. 3-0. I was wow. Quite surprised. I thought maybe Burst was going to get something going on this map, but 3-0. Dominating. Alright, I believe we'll be back in a little bit with some more matches, so we'll chuck into a little break for now. We'll see. We'll get ourselves sorted out. We will be back. Hopefully you enjoyed that match. That was Burst versus Yuck. Congratulations to Yuck on winning their first series of the tournament.
Imagine your eyes will meander, but I will wait for you.
There's nothing left for me to do. I'll run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes are diamonds, keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone. There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again.
Okay, I think we're ready. Yep. Alright. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Let me unmute my co-cast, my friend, Believe, who is doing this with me. We are ready with the second match of the evening. Resistance taking on Yuck. Of course, we saw Yuck hitting up that 3-0 win versus Burst early on in the tournament. So we have our second match here, as I say, ready to go. Yuck coming off that hot 3-0 win. And I will say we are ready to go. Alright, loading up into this one. And we have my expert Believe with me, guiding us through this one.
We're watching Resistance POV. Resistance lineup is Leo, Holcali, and Ivotrix. They're a real old team. Played together for a while. Yuck, very strong as well, as you saw before, 3-0'd Versatile. So this is going to be a really interesting match. Really excited to see who's gonna win.
Alright. Lots going on for this one. Of course, that hot 3-0. I'm not sure. Have Resistance played a match already? I think they have, haven't they?
They have,
So
and
they're warmed up as well.
I'm pretty sure they won 3-0 too.
Alright, so Clash of the Titans here. Off to the races, off we go. You know the drill. 20 lives apiece. 14 minutes on the clock. I was going to say 14 seconds there. That would not be very long. Alright. Pushing up quickly here. Looks like we're seeing some quick aggression coming out of Resistance to start things off. So looking for the players. First rifle in hand. See how this develops. So teams just scouting each other out. Making sure they're looted up. Doing a little bit of looking around, trying to find those players. We'll see. Nothing happening just yet. Everyone seems to be playing really passive. Just taking their time. Oh, here we go. First signs of action. Couple of shots there on the minimap. Nothing much else to speak of. So what are these guys doing right now? They just seem to be taking it really slow.
Yeah, Hulk Ali is a very smart and passive player. He's always playing safe. A very successful player, also won multiple tournaments in the teal community. Seems like they'll be able to push and get box. Both teams are hitting 2 supply box.
They're sort of playing a more tactical game here than using their sort of game knowledge and things, just keeping it safe. Okay. Slow and steady.
You're gonna see a lot of camping and smokes. Face to face, not so much for this round.
So I guess is that their goal, just trying to bleed out the clock then, and just make sure they're just keeping themselves alive, maybe get a couple of kills and go
I'm
from
pretty
there.
sure. I'm pretty sure both players are waiting on each other to push, but it's just a matter of someone making a mistake and getting picked off alone.
Right. See how this one does develop. Plenty of patience. I kind of feel like I wonder who's gonna crack first. Who's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna push out. It's kind of like a game of chicken. Who's gonna freak out first and make a mistake or something?
From what I've seen in the past, it'll be resistance, but it wouldn't be like a really aggressive push. It'll be one player making a really smart play, and then the rest just pushing when there's a down or chance, basically.
I get you. It's really interesting to see the sort of the different play styles here between the two teams. Of course, Burst and Yuck seem to just be going at each other's throats the whole time, and these guys just really waiting each other out. 10 minutes left on the clock now, and no, not really much action to speak of. Either team willing to just sort of give up their lives. Sneaking around, crafting up a little nail bomb there and a shiv. See how those are used. Sticking close together. See the arrows fairly close together on the minimap. Quiet on the western front. See,
Trying to get really sneaky down through the crack, but Yuck is too smart to stand there.
they get some vision. Not going to work out just yet, but a couple of players have been spotted down this little alleyway. They're just trying to develop a push here, just coming down the alleyway, feeling out their opponents. You can can see the push is building now. Potential for some engagements coming up.
Yuck, losing control of the map.
Do you think that's them
But
kind
yeah.
of playing scared, or are they just sort of surrendering the map there?
I'm pretty sure it is, as I said, they'll be always waiting for Resistance to make the push. They'll keep backing up, rotating. But whole Kelly, the guy we're watching right now, is very patient. So that's why their Yuck is waiting on him.
Very well, just kind of trying to fight patience with patience right now, I guess. That's why I think I like to think of myself as a patient player when it comes to Call of Duty, which is what I'm normally doing. This is something different. I don't know if I could I couldn't handle the pressure. I'd just freak out. Sort of playing them search and destroy games. I'm quite one of the slow tactical players, but this is just it's on a different level. This is amazing to see. Of course, as I said, I haven't really seen much of this game, so learning along the way. Incredible patience being shown here. Down to 8 minutes left on the clock. I do wonder if this is just going to erupt at any moment with just grenades and everything just being thrown at the kitchen sink and everything thrown at each other. Here we go. First engagement looks like it's coming through.
Couldn't get a counter smoke.
Oh wow.
He took that. Wow.
That's
Really nice down by Whole Kelly.
Kelly picking up a big kill there. Really thought he was dead to rights there, but keeps himself alive.
One less to worry about.
And that's going to be 2 down there, and push now coming through with the rest of his team. Smoke's been used, and that's going to be 2 down, I believe. That gives them kind of map control, I guess, here. So they're going to be dealing with the respawners.
Matex spawn trapping. Really smart.
See if he can find any of the kills. Looks so he's going to get a few shots off. Teammates coming to back up in support here, down the little alleyway. Take a little cut through in the cabin. He gets vision of 3 players there. Just waiting for his moment. Very patient, as he said. Smart player. Not going to rush things. Has the nice advantage. 6 minutes left on the clock. Just over, and 50 seconds. Narrow life advantage for Resistance. Here comes another engagement. Netex goes down. Gonna force backup from Resistance. Getting shot in the back. Will he turn here? Trying to get out of it with his life and just regain. I guess their goal is here just to wait for their teammate to come up off respawn before they make any other pushes.
Smoke's away.
Take point. Gotta patch myself up.
Getting close to each other now. Shots back and forth. Kills just yet. Connects there. Briefly. A little bit low on ammo. He's going to find a box there. Get himself a little bit more ammo. Resistance in the yellow, 19 lives to 17 in this first map. Almost all tied up. They're just playing that narrow life advantage right down. Last minutes in this game. I have to admire the patience. Gets vision of 2. Shots going through. Down through the smoke. Nice shots. Headshot as well. It's the execution. Using that car for cover. Pushing up into our little alleyway. Smoke coming through. Oh, I think that was smoke rebounded in his face there off the car. Not what he would have wanted.
Hold up.
18 lives to 16. Gonna craft himself another little smoke bomb there. 4 minutes on the clock. So what's really their game plan here now? There's
Keep an eye out.
got that little life advantage. They're just going to keep themselves alive, or
Just waiting around.
just waiting around? Love it. 2 down there just for a moment. You don't have to be the ones making the plays here. Have that lives advantage. Just waiting for this Yuck team to make the pushes, and you can see that 3 on the minimap. Here comes the push now. Can Yuck make anything of this? A big push for them. There goes the first one. A little group of players here just finding their way up the alley. There goes the first kill. Second kill comes in as well. Nice 2 kills for Yuck there in that push. Whether they'll get the squad wipe or not, I'm not too sure. I think it will come through. So, but they'll take those 2 kills, and that kind of gives them map control, doesn't it, there? So, just going to chill out. Just for the moment.
One squad wipe and it'll be a tie match. This is a really important push for Yuck.
See if they can get it. Just get vision of one Yuck player there just for a moment. Saw that red outline, but no shots exchanged. Just 2
It's
minutes
really
left on the
important
clock.
for resistance to get at least 1 down.
Of ammo to go with. Really patient play here. Here comes the smoke, here comes the push. I think that's one resistance player that's gone down. It's not what you want to see. That is Natex. I think he's going to bleed out, no one's going to be near to get him. And he will do. Here we go, gets vision of 2 players here. So it's not a challenge just yet, just waiting. Keeping up the patience, they're not breaking away from their game plan here as 3 players of Yuck are converging on their position. Smoke's coming through, left, right and centre, and here comes the push, and there's the melee through the smoke. Excellent plays there. And there goes the squad wipe, so that should be all but a tied game with just 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. Excellent push coming in from Yuck.
Finished. Move out.
I wonder if this is going to come into a tie like it was last time we were on this map with Yuck versus Burst. 14 lives apiece. Just 50 seconds left on the clock, down to the final minute here.
Finished. Move out.
I guess this is where you could see teams starting to panic, maybe. Being a little bit extra over-aggressive where they don't need to be. We'll see what happens. Patience coming through once again for resistance. 30 seconds. Are these guys going for that tie here, do you reckon?
Yeah, tie game again.
Right.
No, he's trying to pick someone off.
15 seconds. Can he find a pick?
They're going to the back.
They're going to send it all the way to the back of the map.
It's a tie.
Alright. We see that tie come through. So, map number 1 results in a tie first time around, so we'll be going at it again in just a moment. So what do you think about that game there? That was a very patient game. Do you think anyone could have maybe done a bit better there, maybe to close the game out, or is that just really evenly matched teams going at it?
As you can see at the end, Yuck did play more aggressive, and they managed to get 2 squad wipes. Maybe if they started off with that, maybe they could have had a bigger lead than a tie.
Right.
But they're so patient, so.
Absolutely, lots of patience coming through. Teams not really wanting to give much away. We'll see in just a moment. I think it's only right to chuck it over to Yuck's POV for the restart of the map. What do you say? So,
Yeah, let's do it.
let's turn that one off and turn this one on. Alright. Over to Courage's POV for the side of Yuck, as we're going to be replaying this water tower map. What are your predictions moving into this restart then? Do you think teams will play a little bit differently, maybe a bit more aggressive now they've felt each other out, or are they going to try and go for the same?
I feel like Resistance will definitely play more aggressive. Not too sure about Yuck though.
Alright, they might try and change it up a little bit here, see if they can catch their opponents off guard, having played such a slow game, patient game, first time around. Right, here we go.
We've heard there's supplies in the area. There's uniforms skulking
off
around
we go.
too. Watch each other's backs.
Fuck those guys.
Pushing up quickly into the middle of the map here. Of course, Yuck will be in the blue. Resistance in the red. 20 lives apiece once again, and we're going back at it. Shots coming in very quickly here, and a quick drop there.
I'm down!
Resistance drawing first blood already.
Get your ass over here and help
Big
me
change
out!
considering
Look
how
out!
the match started off last game. Last
Straggler. Right there. Uniform.
round, I guess we can call it. There goes that first kill.
As you can see, Resistance playing extra aggressive.
Rifle.
But you try some.
Grenades coming through. Shots back and forth. Players going down. It looks like Resistance is coming out on top of these fights, more or less. They're going to have those 2 kills. Coming on through. Crafting another smoke bomb there as Courage. See what he can get done with this. Looks like he's got a player coming up on his left-hand side. Gun up. And enemy down. Nice job. Cleans up his left-hand side there. Prevents this game from getting a little bit too crazy and a bit out of hand, as we have seen.
That one's dead.
Those
Smoke out.
advantages can swing in a moment's notice, so keeping it close. Another player in close. Shizu pushing up. Player on the back. Wow, who's that being sneaky?
Natex.
Natex. Wow.
Ain't getting up.
Natex playing a sneaky corner in the back. They weren't ready for that. That was a huge play. Shizu's down as well. Crikey. I was not ready for that flank at all.
Uniform!
I thought maybe they had a push coming through here, but no.
All done. Let's go.
Big plays. And that leaves it 15 lives to 18. Resistance with the marginal advantage here. 3 life advantage. So, squad wipe is required then from Yuck just to tie this game up. That will be their hope anyway when the next push does come.
Good to
Want
go.
to see that squad wipe come on through.
All done. Let's go.
All done.
Vision there. No challenge just yet. Just backing up. Playing with his team. His team looks like they're separating just a little bit, pushing on that left-hand side of the map. So he's just going to back up to them. Nice play. Doesn't want to get caught out. Here comes the push. Sneaky has got into this little building. Who's that again? Seems to be getting behind enemy lines. Oh goodness me, here comes the melee.
Fucker ain't. Look out! He's got a rifle!
That's all happening. Bit of a 1 versus 1 going on here, but Natex with that flank again, I think. Gonna clean up a player with the melee attack. And then with a stick, beating him down.
Hey, look, Firefly, watch yourself.
That's not the team wipe that Yuck would have wanted. So Resistance doing a great job here as we're playing this map. As I said, this is still the first map. No one yet to actually win a map yet. So we did have a tied game. This one looking a lot different. Yuck gonna need to pull something out of the bag here. That life advantage just growing and growing for Resistance right now. 16 to 12.
Heads up, rifle.
Moving up. Looks like they're going to get a little bit of loot or something here. Bomb's moving on up. Here comes the push. There we go, gets that loot. Crafted another smoke bomb. Has a nail bomb ready to go as well. Gives himself a little bit more ammo. 9 shots to work with.
Alright, good
See
to
if we
go.
can put them to work. 10 minutes.
Straggler, look alive. Hey, watch it! Got a rifle over there!
Looks like that push is developing again towards his left hand side. This little alleyway seems to be the point of contact so far on this map. It's vision of 1 there with the hearing enhancement.
Smoke
Focus. Here comes the smoke, and here should come the push. Now, Yuck really need to get some kills here. Otherwise, they're going to find themselves down big. Keep their eyes out for that flank once again as well. They're going to be scared about it for sure. They're going to be thinking about it. Where's all these players going to be? They don't want to get outflanked again. Here comes the push. Sounds like there's a hunting rifle on the other team. Doing some damage. Smoke out here. That vision of 1 player up at the top. Gets that down. Getting shot in the back. Manages to get the down and gets that medkit off nicely. Gets vision of the other player. Here comes the push. Has a teammate with him. Teammate does go down, but he should be able to get this trade. Nicely done.
Give me a sec.
2 versus 1 here.
Let's go. All done. Let's go.
Might be able to find a squad wide. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Dead.
Location found of that other player though. Looks like he was going for the spawns.
Good to go.
Shizu in a little bit of trouble. Gonna have to backpedal here and help him out.
Try some smoke.
I have the respawners coming up for Resistance now. Shots through the smoke, nicely done. Shizu does fall. The other side of things.
That's 1. All done. Let's go.
10 to 4 now. Excuse me, 14.
Try some smoke.
Smoke out. Does connect. That should be a squad wipe. Nicely done there by Yuck. Getting that squad wipe. That brings it very close now. 12 lives to 10 lives. Comes more smoke bombs.
Good to go. Oh, watch it.
Right, 6 minutes left on the clock. Here comes another push. Looking for the spawners of Resistance is the team of Yuck. They're going to get out of there. Smoke is coming in. It's going to hit him. He's going to go down. Executed by Natex once again, making big plays for his team. Shots back and forth.
Hurry the hell up! Smoke out!
Here comes that flank. Pinch. Nice shots.
Did you try something? Right there! Uniform! That one's dead.
I think that's a squad wipe, right?
May just have been. I might have missed that one. I'm not sure.
That's
Certainly
one.
2 down. If not all, that was 3. Definitely 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, that's a squad wipe. Should be spawn trapping.
Right, here comes the
3 on
push
2.
then. So 5 minutes left, plenty of time. 7 lives to 9. Resistance still with the marginal advantage here. 2 lives in it at the moment. Shizu pushed up on the left.
Let's go.
See what he'll be able to get done as they're developing this push. Looking for the resistant spawners. Shizu's getting tagged. Can he stay up is the question. No, he cannot.
Not so smart by Shizu. Ran out in the open in front of all 3 of them.
There we go. That's going to get him punished. That's squad wipe coming in from resistance. Nicely done. For you, that's a big part in the match, right? That's going to really help resistance win this one now. I think with 4 minutes left on the clock.
Good to go.
5 lives to just 8. 8 just 5. That respawn, it will be 4. Spare lives in hand. Plenty of nades and bombs apiece. Courage, we'll see how he puts these ones to use. Do they have to be aggressive here with these ones, or do they want to try and keep themselves alive? What's your thoughts?
I don't think they should be playing too aggressive. Just play smart at this point. Resistance are going to be always camping and waiting for them as they push with counter smokes.
Let's move.
As you can see,
This is a goddamn slaughter!
he got down but got camped on again.
That's another squad wipe.
I don't think there's coming back from that.
Those nades and smokes not coming into use there at all. Just a complete slaughter. As
I would have thought the whole team should push one side rather than one pushing one side and then 2 other side. That one guy will always get picked off alone and gets killed.
Yeah,
As you can see, they regroup now. But
it's a bit too little, too late.
yeah,
Resistance done an excellent job of just isolating that lone player. Always finding the pick on the one person who's
Let's see him
See him
take
take
this.
this. Let's move.
Good to
trying to
go.
hit some smart flank plays. They're not falling for it. 1 life left for resistance. 1 respawn. To the 7 available. The resistance open those. Yuck. With 1 life to respawn with.
I'm fucking dying over here! Uniform!
Catch or revive quickly.
Oh, watch it!
Will it come through? I don't think it's going to happen. Here comes the down.
yeah.
Down one.
And
That's
that's
game.
the game. GG's. And resistance up 1-0. After the map resets. Excellent stuff. Resistance. Getting it done. So do you think that was just sort of better team plays, I think, really, from Resistance? They were just being a bit more coordinated as a unit, rather than Yuck just being a bit separated there, not quite pushing as a team.
I definitely agree. I think Yok definitely lost composure when Shizu ran out in the open and he got killed.
Uniform.
Uh,
Over there.
I think that's when they went wrong. They choked the spawn trap.
Absolutely. They had that squad wipe, didn't they? And then they just sort of couldn't seem to get anything from it after that. Crumbling from there. The side of Yuck. Alright, let's chuck it over to the side of Resistance as we'll move on to the second map here in this best of 5. Move it on over. Back over to Resistance's side of things. Map number 2. So what are you expecting from map number 2? Do you think Yuck will be able to come back from that one? You mentioned earlier in the other game they seem to have a trouble with shaking off these losses.
They can do that definitely, but Resistance seem to always play really good on this map. Always taking the map control. Yuck, not too I guess aggressive. They always play defensive. They wait a lot, but Resistance has a really patient player, but the other two players are really aggressive in some situations. Cracked, which is Leo, he's a really good sniper, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. So I think you're feeling Resistance should probably take this one then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I predicted York taking Water Tower, but they didn't, so it could go either way.
Sure thing.
All right. Let's see. We'll move on into this one. Back to 20 lives apiece. 14 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. We'll see
It's a
how
bit
this.
of lag.
Yeah, this is a bit stream versus stream here, so try and make this one work. It's a bit blurry for me for a moment there. Hopefully we will be able to get a little bit of an idea of what's going on and see this push coming through. Looks like it's quite an aggressive push coming through to start with. Resistance just backing down for the moment, it looks like. So I guess Yuck with early map control. Up onto the ambulance, seems to get Cracked, taking some shots there. Interesting decision to go up there exposed, obviously. At least he will stay alive for now. Looks like Resistance moving up on the left. As
Hey, got it.
Yuck fully in control of that far right hand side, you can see. See them all bunched up there. Here it comes. In a good position. Be able to pick a few players off here. You can see the vision. That hearing. You can see the players stacked up for Yuck. Of course in the red. Resistance in the yellow. This time around. Atex there, just pushing up as he was so sneaky, wasn't he, in the last game? In the flanks, but cleaned up. Trade coming on through. What's the play here? Do you want to sort of kind of push up here?
They should push up, yes. Yuck not in a really good position at the moment. Last guy.
There he goes. Another man down for the side of Yuck. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a look at those lives when this stream fixes itself. I do apologise. A little bit of blur going on here. But I think that's 19 to 16.
I'm not even sure.
I'm not
Can't
sure
see
either.
it.
I can't see
can't
it
see
either. Guesswork right now. But I think Resistance with the advantage after that push. 19 to 17, I think that is. So.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed it is.
Right, couple of kills coming on through then. One member of Resistance is down, but flank coming on through. Will save Cracked his life just for the moment. Looks like he's going to go for that res. Nicely done.
No, you won.
Here comes the push. Like they will pick up one kill. They seem to have Yuck kind of trapped in their base right now. Trapped in their spawn. Have to back off to get some more ammo.
Again, pushing the spawns. Checkpoint is a really small map, so it's harder to camp rotate.
Rightio. That seems to be a squad wipe, I believe, just came through as well, so not good news for Yuck in this map already. Down in the live count, 11 minutes on our clock, 19 to 14, I believe. If I think a couple more kills come through, this is going to be looking really bad. Shots coming on through, nice team tag there. Natex picking up the kill. Gets vision of another one. He should be cleaned up, I would imagine. Oh, Cracked goes down.
Not sure what happened there.
Oh, it looked like he had that guy dead to rights, but it's not going to happen. Going for the beatdown, that may be have cost him there. It's got himself killed there. Going for that beatdown. Nevertheless. Oh, nice shot there into middle map there. Like, this should be
Yuck are all
another.
playing individually for some reason.
Do you think
Getting picked one by one.
Do you think that's them sort of losing composure and coordination as a team, or are they trying to do something where they're just trying to be sneaking around?
They definitely lost composure. As you can see, again, that guy trying to run away, but
He's just by himself, isn't he? Has no help.
yeah.
Going up the ladder then. See what happens. 17 to 10 now is the life count. Dominating position from Resistance right now in this map. Is there a way that Yuck can bring this back at this point, or do you think this is game for you?
Definitely they can. They can, for sure. But the way they're playing doesn't look too promising. This guy alone again.
Gets the shots through, but his teammate is there to revive, so I think he's cleaned up by Cracked, or it will be at least momentarily. Maybe a team fight developing towards this left-hand side, which you kind of wanted to see, as Yuck were just being so kind of split up, as you said. A hot flank coming in through now. Will it work out is the question. My money is on that it will. He's going to back up though. 17 lives to 7.
They can definitely bring this back, but they gotta regroup. Definitely need to regain too, but
Yeah. Absolutely.
at this point they just need to get one squad wipe and start spawn trapping.
Alright. You said that's quite difficult to do on this map with the...
Spawn it's a bit of lag. Is that Shizu? I think he's a bit laggy. He gets 2. That was not so smart on Yuck's part. Not playing together.
Nice shooting. Comes through then for the 2 kills. And here comes the execution. That's going to leave them. If I can see through the blur right now, I do apologise for that once again. We're just sort of kind of doing a stream of a stream right now, so going to make things work. But I think there's 3 lives left for Yuck to the 17. There's just 1 respawn remaining now to the 17 of Resistance. So Resistance probably looking good, would you say, to take this map and go up 2-0 in the series?
For sure. But Resistance do have a history of game comebacks, so I guess not. There's no chance here.
Alright, looks like this should just about seal the nails in the coffin for the side of Yuck in this second map. Best of 5, of course, so not over just yet, but a 2-0 advantage here early on for Resistance, having really stormed through this map. It wasn't really close. We saw that first map really going the distance, and it was a tie. And we had to replay it, so things going downhill for Yuck.
Nice work.
That's game.
That's game.
Let's head back to base.
16-0. Really big lead.
Yeah, that's pretty dominant, if you ask me. Excellent work from Resistance, and you think they were just a bit more coordinated, weren't they, than Resistance were?
Resistance definitely played together. Definitely, for sure.
Alright.
Lakeside, interesting map.
So what's this map all about then?
It's a really big map. Rotating, it's simple.
Yeah.
Wasting all the time is really simple too.
Yeah. So do you reckon we'll see maybe another slow start to this map like we saw in the first game?
Yes, definitely.
Making it slow.
Have the advantage here, I think, just because of the way they play.
Okay. We'll see. They can pull it back then. Their comeback obviously has to start now, otherwise another 3-0. This will be back-to-back 3-0s for us that we've casted so far. Interesting results. 3-0s after 3-0s. I'm going to put some money on Yuck here because I want to kind of see another map. I don't want to see another 3-0. Let's get an interesting series going.
Burst and Lakeside. It's going to be interesting.
Is that really a normal sort of gun you'd see on this map, or is it the more preferable guns, do you think, for Lakeside?
I guess it's a bit harder on this map because most of the gunfights on this map is going to be long distance, and the burst is made for medium close distance. So again, Hawk Alley is a really good burst player. So
all right, we'll see if it works out then, I guess. So we're loading on up, sticking with Resistance POV in this one. Maybe we'll swap it over to Yuck at some point in this one. We'll see how this one develops. It's a new map for me. I haven't seen this one yet, so we'll see how this one plays out. I'm looking forward to this. It's a learning experience for me, as I say. Starting things off with that burst rifle. We're ready to go. He's playing a bit separate here. Is that something that might end up biting them? As you said, you're commending them for their teamwork and sticking together. They're splitting up here. What's the goal?
Definitely on checkpoint because it's a smaller map, but this map not so much. A lot of people won't be sticking together on this map.
Okay.
The sniper is the most fun. They got it down. Traded. Seems like they're falling apart. Can't smoke.
Yeah. Early kills coming on through. That's a squad wipe coming on through from Yuck straight off the bat.
Someone get over and help me.
Nice work.
It's really hard to get back the lead in this map, so hopefully they play it smart.
Alright. So this would definitely be a hard one to throw away for Yuck if Resistance was able to make this comeback after going down early. So Resistance with a disadvantage early on. Let's jump it on board with Yuck, I think, since they have the advantage in this map so far.
Look out.
They have no idea he's above them. That is a very weird spawn.
Let's see how he utilizes the spawn. Chopping down. Oh,
Hey, tourist over there.
shots coming on through. Back and forth.
Teammates helping him.
Try some smoke.
I'm down.
Courage goes down.
Oh, I'm fucking dying over here.
They've lost the lead there.
Crikey. You said that was something that was hard for them to do on this map. They've just gone and done it. That's not a good sign for Yuck early on in this game. As they get... Was that a squad wipe there? I think it was.
Yes, it was.
Excellent work from Resistance. It's funny, we came off Resistance and they go and get a squad wipe. And we kind of give Cast the Curse to Yuck here, but we'll see if they can make something happen here. Just 15 lives to 17.
Look alive.
Oh, knocks coming in,
There
2
again,
knocks.
spawn trapped. That's really smart.
Get your ass over here and help me out.
Excellent
They weren't
plays.
able to get out of the spawn in time. I don't think Yuck was expecting Resistance to spawn trap there.
Damn. Cracked with the 2 kills there. Gets an even bigger life advantage. Catching Yuck off guard. They weren't expecting that, as you say.
They might have spotted him. One of the enemies is on top of him on the house. So, see if he sees him there.
I'd love to just be able to jump on board with that POV if we had that ability. Just see how that one plays out. Looks like that engagement is coming on through. You see that player through division, top of the house. Looks like he's going to go for a height advantage of his own. It's just having a wander around looking for some lines of sight. Isn't going to find anything or
Fuck, I'm down.
any players or lines of sight, but teammate will go down. He's going to hit the revive there. Shizu looks like he's in a dangerous position right now. Could get picked.
Look out, he's got a rifle.
Here comes the smoke, and here comes the push. Looks like he had a hunting rifle though. I don't know how this is going to work out at close range. Looks like it's going to work out very well.
Down one.
Good trade though. Unfortunately, when you're down big, just trading will not be enough. You need to get a few squad wipes coming on through.
All done. Let's go.
Gets himself a little bit extra ammo. See if he can put it to work here. 9 shots in his rifle. Finds another little box there. Gets himself some little extra bits and pieces. Might get himself some more ammo here. Going for the Molotov.
Alright, good to go.
What do you expect to see from this Molotov here?
I mean, it's against the rules, so if he wants to break a rule. Okay. I think he crafted it for parts. Wasn't to throw the game.
Right. Let's see what happens now.
It's a really big map, so they're just gonna have to push together. They wouldn't know where they're camping. There's a lot of corners and spots you can camp in without being seen.
So they've got to take their time here.
Just need one squad wipe and they should be good.
Hey, Firefly!
Oh. And there you go. There's that
You up.
hid, like little sneaky spot you were talking about. Catching them off guard, but their cat's out of the bag now. They know where they are and they got the revive, so not the end of the world just yet. Here should come the push. They know where they are. Pushing together, which is good to see. Their teammate is going to drop in the back.
Fucker ain't getting up.
Find one kill though. Can they get anybody else is the question out of this push.
Not a great idea of splitting up, trying to get a revive.
Looks like it might work
Shit, that
out.
was close.
Yeah, they did.
Lucky for them.
Resistance running away.
Luckily, they got a kill there without losing any lives, so that's good. They'll be, as you say, chasing down the resistance team now as they were just trying to back out of there. 6 minutes left on the clock. What are the chances do you think this goes to a tie if they get a few more kills with being such a big map and
Try some smoke on for size.
time winding down?
He's chasing this one guy, but it seems like he made him waste all his throwables, which is quite good, considering like they don't have a lead yet. As you can see, wasting ammo, wasting bullets, wasting ammo. They
Lots
did
of
get him though.
Lots of swings and a miss, but finally the kill coming on through.
I think that's a tie.
Yeah, I think it might well be. It's yep, there we go. There it is. That'll be the tie off that respawn. But Shizu does go down, so the lead may come straight back into the favour of the resistance. But you're going to try and do everything they can here. 11 to 11. One player off respawn is Shizu. And there goes another player. That's bad news for Yuck. Potential of a squad wipe coming on through.
Really nice down there.
Excellent work. And jump straight through the window.
It never works. Never works, man.
Now, he's going to get cleaned up. And that will eventually be the squad wipe that Resistance were looking for. Which is the cost of one of their players. Cracked will get the execution there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Slight advantage, Resistance. 2 life advantage. After the respawn comes through, will be 8 to 10.
This
Still?
just might be the most important push. If Yuck does lose this push, it might just be a game.
Alright, everything riding then on this push. Gearing up for it, they're finding the boxes, getting themselves kitted out for this push. Really important push coming on through now. Are they going to have to play this as a team, would you say? Or try and be sneaky individually, or...?
Definitely as a team, as there's a player on top of the house sniping, so it'd be harder for them to push it individually. One has to cover, one has to push. See how they play out though.
Yep, looks like they're favouring this right-hand side of the map. Finds the first engagement.
Yuki, oh.
Lucky kill there, maybe. It looked like he was about to go down. But Courage getting it done.
All done. Let's go.
Shizu then and Courage allowed to push up on this right-hand side of the map, up towards the house, where that sniper you mentioned before is posted up. We'll see if they can get any more out of this push.
Sniper seemed to have rotated to the left.
That seems to have baited out the player here, and it has. He was trying to rotate back round.
I'm down.
He's going to be executed by Cracked there. Cracked going in with a pistol. See what he can get done. Looks like a 2 life advantage for the Resistance. The Resistance, of course, in red.
Really nice smoke there.
Let's see him take this. Let's move.
Good idea of Courage spawning strat. Turning them, the smoke.
One down.
2 on 1. If they get this, they still have a chance.
Very important kill coming on up. Let's see if they get this one. Shizu and Courage trying to hunt down this player, and I got it.
If they, I think they should spawn trap the guy that is alone right now. 3 on 1. Easy lead for them. As you can see, not Atikan is running in to the spawn.
Alright, let's see if he can get anything done. Courage just a little bit low on ammo here, has no throwables. Gonna craft himself a smoke bomb there. Let's see how he puts this one to use.
He does get it down. They have the lead now.
Nicely done. Picking up
good
that
to go.
lead. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Look out!
Snipe coming on through. Nice shot.
Down!
Not so smart challenge in a HR long
Fuckers.
range.
Try some smoke!
Get your ass over! Let me out!
Fucking got me!
Looks like he's going to get cleaned up as well. That's 2 players down.
Fuck. I'm down!
That's going to be advantage resistance now.
Straggler.
That might just be game.
Cracked going off with a pistol and
Does
a
get it
rifle
down.
combo. And that's
1
a
minute
squad
left.
wipe. Yeah, 1 minute 39 seconds left on our clock now. It's going to be a 1 life advantage for resistance. 4-3 off the respawn.
Not so smart, pushing alone.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to rush up and
Getting
find himself a
stunned.
kill. He's going to go down here probably. Yep, there it is. That's no good, pushing by himself. As you said, Crack's going to finish him with the hunting rifle. And I think that might just be the nail in the coffin.
Fucker ain't getting up!
Oh,
All done, let's go.
oh. 50 seconds. They really gotta push together now.
What do you do if you're resistant at this point? Do you just back up to the back of the map, or...?
Rotate. So as you can see, the players are coming towards the right. Resistance will probably stand on the left, and as soon as they get pushed, rotate or shoot them as they run towards them.
Alright, just going to find themselves a position in. 25 seconds left on the clock, 1 life but in it for between these two teams. 3-0 is on the line here, of course. Resistance with the serious advantage. Here comes the push.
Tie match. Can they actually do this?
Let's see him take this.
This could be insane. 8 seconds left on the clock. There goes 2 kills.
Oh
They've
my
taken
God.
the lead with the last seconds left on the clock. And they've done
Really
it.
good play by York, man. Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
Excellent.
I did not expect that at all.
No, I didn't either. I thought that was done. From the jaws of defeat, Yuck do clutch up. Wow, catching their first map of the series. And you said Resistance has a history of choking. Well, that was it right there. They threw that one away.
I'm not sure why they didn't rotate. They camped instead and start challenging. Not sure where their game plan was.
All right. Excellent stuff there we've seen from Yuck, clutching from the jaws of defeat. We will jump on board with Resistance for the next map here, which is going to be Billstown by the looks of things. We'll see how this one plays out. Huge clutch though, I'm really impressed. First big clutch really of this tournament, it feels like, that we've seen.
Billstown, really interesting map. I think Resistance always play good in this map. So I think they're gonna take this map.
You calling Resistance for this one?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, let's see if they can get it done. Right, loading on up. Let's see what happens. Maybe the momentum swing coming in for Yuck, but we'll see.
Hunters were spotted in this area. Stay alert.
Check.
Yuck has the better
Alright.
spawn, as many SL players say.
Okay. Let's see.
And up to Clock Tower.
Let's see if that advantage does come on through. Shots exchanged early on. So, again, would you say this is sort of a team close together map, or can you make some solo plays?
At the start, the most important is at the start. So they got to play as a team at the start, and then spawn trapping. But first triple is really important. Seems like Resistance are losing this.
They are indeed. That's the squad wipe for Yuck off the bat. Feeling the momentum after the first, after that clutch there in the second map. Great start from Yuck,
Yuck.
excuse me. We'll see. How does Resistance sort of play this now? Do they have to just sort of rotate out of their spawn, just try and get back into the
Definitely.
map, or
Definitely push out the spawn.
Yeah.
This map is really easy to spawn trap. But it's definitely a team play for this map.
Alright, so they're going to look to try and push out now. So that first squad wipe does come through in favour of Yuck, so see. Can Resistance respond? They grouped up nicely, as you called. Nice team push developing. Moving up to the top here of this little building, see what they can see. Plenty of time on the clock, 13 minutes. Plenty of playtime. Cracked with the sniper, you mentioned him before, said he's a good sniper with that hunting rifle. We'll see if he can get any picks going. Back on up for now. Taking their time. Yuck, of course. Control in their favour, really. For that first wipe that we saw. Smoke coming on through. This might be a signal to push. Cracked coming in. Leading a charge. Hunting down these players. Vision coming on through. Shizu in trouble. Gets tagged up. No kills as of yet.
Finished. Move out. Okay. Got it.
Smoke available now. Atex in support. Sneaky coming down the stairs. I wonder who that is. Looks like the push is to go upstairs, trying to flush these players out. Gets vision of one there. Knocked is Natex. He will go down. Here should come the push from Yuck. Sneaky though, up from above. Unable to get the kill though.
Dropping down. That's interesting. Really nice kill right there.
Be careful.
Yokai definitely in trouble there.
Absolutely, gotta be careful though. Get dropped. Hunting down these players. Quite an aggressive play, wouldn't you think, from Resistance, considering they just lost a man?
Definitely, yeah. They're separated too. They need to regroup, or the lead will definitely extend.
Just 4 bullets left as well, so not much to work with. Try and craft a few more maybe, but I don't think he has the parts for it.
they do get down. See how he's going to be able to push that.
Yep, here comes the flank. 4 bullets, not got many bullets to kind of make it work. Misses a bunch of shots there, and it could come back to bite him here. Going for the loot, risky play, but he's gonna pick it up. 11 bullets. Back in his gun. Crafting a melee upgrade.
Yuck, routine and routine and routine as per usual. That's their playstyle. It's what they're good at, so...
Yeah, just kind of making Resistance chase them around the map, and then Resistance just run into the guns of Yuck, don't they? So it's just going to work out in their favour when they have this lives advantage. Also, Yuck with the 18 lives, and Resistance in the yellow with the 15. 9 minutes left on the clock. Playing together though. Oh, potential for a kill here as the Yuck members kept caught slipping.
I need some meds. Watch my back.
Nice smoke, and actually that player from Yuck does actually manage to get a kill there through the smoke, so it goes for a second as well.
He is getting covered from the left clock tower, which is really nice from Yuck.
Wow. And that's 3 down, that's a squad wipe. Nice covering fire, as you said, from the clock tower, and that one player just going in and doing all the damage. And there's a spawn trap going on. Goodness me. What a turn of events. I think that clutch has really thrown things in Yuck's favour right now. They're feeling themselves right now, for sure. 12 lives to 18. Advantage growing for Yuck. Looks like we could be going to a game 5 momentarily, unless Resistance come up with something here. They're split up and they're getting picked apart.
Really
wow.
Nice shot right there.
Yep, lovely shots, lovely nades. Trying to go for the res, but it's not going to work. It's right out in the open. He's going to get cleaned up. Shizu with the kill. Trade, though, does come on through, but it's no good. As we said before, when you've got that life advantage, it's just... trades don't matter. Just, you need to get a few kills down. And there goes Natex.
I have a feeling Resistance are the ones that have lost composure at this point. As you can see, Hokali spawning strategist on his teammates, not really smart idea. Natex pushed and died alone. Yuck has a really big lead at this point, and they have regained.
Alright. Excellent fight back coming on from Yuck right now. As it seems like Resistance just crumbling before our eyes. It was so good for them in this series up until this point. Amazing to really see how this has developed.
Nice down right there.
Yep. It's going to need to be the first of many if they're going to clutch this one up. Life advantage.
I'm pretty sure it's a 2 spawn lead for Yuck.
So, definitely a close game. Not out of the question yet for Resistance to bring this one back, is it? Could do this.
Is that a down?
I think it might have been with the sniper there. Certainly someone's just been cleaned up anyway, so that's going to be down to 12 lives, so just a 2 life advantage. There it is. Match very close with 5 minutes left on our clock. Aggressive play coming in from Resistance, but it's met with solid resistance from Yuck, because they're going to get a kill, but it's trades. 9 to 11.
Still leading.
Yeah. And that's fine. You can trade all day long if you have the lead. So trading is no sweat for Yuck right now. Resistance with it all to do with 5 minutes left on the clock. Just a 1 life lead though, so getting a little bit closer maybe, but I'm really interested to see how this game time is going to come into it now. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. I feel like you don't want to get picked here. You're going to try and play as a team. One player is out by himself. Try and maybe group up here, I think. Natex was the man out by himself, so they're just getting closer together. Develop a push.
Paul Kelly is a running strategist, which will definitely help him because they're camping. Strategist is a perk where you can see people on the map if they're close to you. But he is also exposed to them in listen mode.
Right. Oh, gets vision there around the corner. Nice. Tied game with that one. More or less. And if they get this one, that should be a lead coming on through momentarily. It's the only thing left. Shots through the smoke.
They did get it down.
They got it, that's 2. That's taken the lead for them. Resistance
Quad
back
wipe.
in this one.
3
Wow.
minutes left.
It looked good for Yuck most of this game, but Resistance coming in. Not letting go of this one. 3 minutes on the clock, as you say. Who will win this? Friendly reminder to everybody. Oh, nice kill there. If Yuck does lose this map, then they will lose the series. This is match point for the Resistance. So every minute that ticks by, every kill favours them now. It looks like they're going to isolate this player in the truck. There it is. 2 down. Lives growing quickly now. Favour of Resistance. Of course, in the yellow.
I don't think there's coming back from that.
Well,
2 minutes left.
they did it once. Can they do it again? Oh, nice kill there again.
Shizu keeps pushing alone and getting picked. Not so smart on his part.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, looks like it's crumbling now for Yuck. A little bit of panic setting in. One minute, 50 seconds on the clock. When that Resistance respawn does come through, it will be 8 lives to 3. Clear advantage Resistance. As you can see there, 8 respawns left. Resistance moving on up.
That is definitely a game. He's teabagging. Okay.
Oh, that is looking tough. Shoot in the air. Celebrations coming on through. I think
Disrespect, man.
I think we can say that Resistance, bar some insane comeback, have probably got this one in the bag. And hunting down this last player for the squad wipe, and there it is. No respawns available. Last man standing. Ladies and gentlemen, Resistance close it out. There it is. 3-1 win by Resistance against Yuck. Congratulations to them, as they will take the series with a little bit of drama. I think we can say after that second map, we weren't expecting that comeback. But yep, hopefully we will be back very soon with a couple more maps and another series. So we'll see what we've got lined up. We'll chuck into a quick break, and we will see you guys very soon. Alright, ladies and gents, that is going to do it for us for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with some more matches at 7:30 UK time. And I'm not sure what matches are coming up, but keep an eye out for those. And thank you to Believe for helping me cast that one, buddy. That was fun.
Yeah, man. Really great commentating from you. Considering you're just new to the game, so we appreciate that.
Alright, man. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. And as I say, keep an eye out for the stream. 7:30 p.m. UK time coming up tomorrow. So we'll see you guys then. Have a good night, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.